Hello everyone, so today we're going to be talking a little bit about ND filters and also an experiment I did just jerry-rigging an ND filter out of some free sunglasses. So what an ND filter does in a nutshell is it reduces the amount of light that the camera sees so that it has to use a longer exposure for each frame, which induces more motion blur into the video. And that motion blur looks good to our eyes, and that's why we want it, because otherwise you can see every individual frame that you're looking at and it looks very choppy and not very flowy. So it really makes your flying look good, and it also makes it look a little more cinematic. So in general, all good things around. And it also, if you have a poorly tuned quad, it can get rid of some of the vibrations, not really get rid of them, but cover it up so you don't have jello and it's just blur instead. So let's talk about what I did. It's pretty simple. I just took a free pair of sunglasses like this, or just some super cheap sunglasses, and just pop the lenses out and take them over my Session 5. So for the videos you're gonna look at, I actually used both lenses taped together and then taped it onto the GoPro just to see what would happen. And in the video you can see it does its job. It really took the direct sunlight that was flying in, and it really brought the light level down so that the camera could use a much lower shutter speed, and because of that the footage does look a lot more flowy and there's a lot of blur, maybe even too much, but I just wanted to use both lenses just to see how much light I could cut out of what the camera was seeing. So I would say in that aspect it was definitely successful. However, there are a few concerns with this kind of method, which is very unprofessional. So first of all, it's held on with tape, so if you have a hard crash, it's probably going to fly off. In addition, the lenses are made out of plastic, and plastic doesn't transmit light as well as glass does, so that's probably going to degrade the image quality. So you can make a judgment yourself based on the footage. And also, because they're plastic, they're going to get scratched up more easily, so that's not as good. And another weird thing that I noticed is, also because these lenses are plastic, is when I would like polish them with like my shirt or whatever to get all the dust and whatever off of the lens, they would build up static electricity, so dust particles would just stick to the lens even after you cleaned it. And you can see in the footage that whenever I fly in the light a certain way, you can see all these little like dots, blurry dots on the camera lens, and that's like dust particles and whatnot. And that's not a problem you have when you're using just like the straight GoPro without this janky setup on it. And in addition, I think when light gets in the sides, it actually reflects off of the back of the lens because it's not flat. Light can get in these gaps, and then that light bounces into the camera and gives you a lens flare. So I guess that could kind of be considered a cool effect, but it also can be considered annoying. But overall it did work, so you can try this for yourself. It's free if you have a cheap pair of sunglasses lying around, and overall I would say it makes the footage look better, except for the dust problem and the lens flare problem. So let me know what you guys think about this idea in the comments below, and let me know what you think of the footage. And other than that, please like this video if you liked it, and get subscribed to see more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching.